sure Kelly and the Flames are going to do a great job.
Yep.
That's it for sport. Thanks, Joe.
All right, great. Thanks for that, Nath. After the break, Livio joins us. He'll have all the weather details, and Scott Hillier has our fishing report.
Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. The heatwave warning issued for Western Queensland a few days ago has now spread to most of the state. Only the tropical coast will be spared the full wrath of the north wind, but general heat discomfort will be widespread through all of Queensland heading into the weekend. Temperatures are creeping up the scale insidiously, with Cairns reaching a top of 33 degrees today and Mareeba hitting 35. Nights are also warming up and humidity's rising as well. To the satellite loop now, this band of cloud across Western Queensland is mostly middle and high stuff and not rain producing. However, embedded within that cloud band are thunderstorms that formed first on the Southern Downs earlier this afternoon, and then another wave came through the Maranoa into the Western Downs slightly later on. They'll be more widespread tomorrow as the trough gets a bit closer. So today's chart, here's the trough. It hasn't really moved much in the past few days, still straddling Western Queensland. So the whole state of Queensland essentially is directing those hot north to northwesterly winds, channeling them from equatorial areas right down the southern border. On tomorrow's chart, the trough starts to move eastward in a better position or more favourable to produce thunderstorms, potentially severe ones, through southeastern districts, including the Darling Downs, perhaps southern parts of the Wide Bay and southeast coast. And then on the outlook chart, the trough continues to move further east. It won't be until probably Sunday or Monday before it finally moves through southeast Queensland in the form of a cool change. And now the latest from the Weather Bureau. Boating forecast for Cairns waters, east to southeasterly winds under 10 knots tomorrow with seas less than a metre. And then on Sunday, east to southeast 10 to 15 knots the whole time. Low tide first up tomorrow, followed by a very unremarkable high tide. We're only a day away from half moon, traditionally a time when the tidal swings at its minimum. For the North Tropical Coast and Tablelands, a sunny day and very warm. Cairns 21 to 32 degrees, Atherton 31, Innisfail also 31, Mareeba 34. And looking ahead for Cairns, nothing ever seems to change around here. Every day is basically the same. No rain, tops in the low 30s, and nights getting subtly warmer. Outside chance of a shower next week. Atherton, we're looking, despite the high elevation, we're close to 30 degrees on most days and becoming sunny again next week. And that's all I've got for you on this balmy November evening. Stay cool, drink lots of water, and hang in there until the next instalment of 7 Local Weather, this time tomorrow. Now it's over to Scott Hillier with the fishing report.
Yeah, good on your team. Looks like the bigger boats could get a chance to sneak out offshore over the weekend. Just check that latest forecast before doing so. A bit of northerly in the forecast can always be a little bit stronger. Good redfish out in the deep. Here's a couple of tips. So fairly neapish tides on the way, so those keen to drop a big bait out in the deep should be good to go. Work those tops and bottoms of the tides, and there's some cracking big nanny guy, both small and largemouth. They've been schooling up really good on those rubble patches, along with the isolated rocks. A couple of good red emperor also mixed in with them. Hey, the coral trout also taking whole pilchards in those shallower grounds with the sweet lip mixed in with them. Those trolling pushes around the bait schools are also reporting tuna, dolphin fish, and a couple of small black marlin. Still a couple of bream being caught inshore off the rock walls and marinas with prawns and mullet strips best for bait. Now check this out. Ash Bradnam used fresh worms to fill this lovely big dart recently, fishing a surf gutter during the run-out tide. Good on you, Ash. Now look, if you're chasing some amazing fishing action, make sure you join myself and Olivia Dean this Saturday, 5:30 for Creek to Coast. We're fishing Exmouth in Western Australia and we sight cast sailfish. One not to be missed. Good luck if you hit the water. Hope you bend a couple of rods. See you next week.
Good on you, Scotty. Thank you very much for that. And that wraps up things for this Thursday night.
And also a reminder, you can watch a replay of our news on 7plus, or of course you can download the 7 News app. From all of us here, enjoy your evening. Good night.
Good night.